Hello, hello, hello. This is editing Jamie right now, and I just had to come on here and tell y'all the vlog you're about to see. The footage is rough. Real rough. So if you can't stand shaky cameras and all of that, you might want to go on. Just skip it. Just skip it. Just skip it. Because I'm looking at this footage and it looks like a 2-year-old recorded most of it. So you've been warned. But if you can rock with that, enjoy. Happy Tuesday, everyone. It is about 6 o'clock on a Tuesday evening, and I'm about to water my little plants. Today has been challenging. Let me stop talking until I fill this up. So today has been a little challenging at work, but we made it by the grace of God and with some prayer. So I'm just watering this one a little bit. This is just one I picked up for my mother on Mother's Day, but I'm the one taking care of it. I don't water this one too much because it has moss in it. Let me see. What is this called? I'm not even going to try to say it. But I have it in this medium bright light. So I have it over in this corner because it likes indirect light. And I don't water it too much. I don't do the draining. It says allowed to drain between watering. I just don't overwater it. We'll let that be that. Plus it's in this container where it's not sitting in water. It's kind of elevated a little bit, so it's all good. Let's go look at the other one. I'm vlogging. Okay. There's me and my father. What's this right here? My sister left. She left some furniture polish out. At least she was cleaning. I won't complain. But if you're into plants, this is Jack. I named my plants. I don't know if my mom named hers. Jack needs to be dusted. But it's like these deposits in there. Y'all see that? What is that? I think I'm just going to repot him, get some soil, and repot him. Maybe I'll do that this weekend, along with dusting him off. He's struggling a little bit, but he ain't getting there. We moved a few months ago, and then it has like these little gnats. I don't know, maybe that's the larva from them laying eggs. I don't know, but I got to do something about this. So if you have any plant tips, let me know. But when we moved a few months ago, like my plants were flourishing, and the move kind of did them in, y'all. So I'm still trying to recover. Okay, now this is Diva. She's a fiddle leaf, and she was flourishing, but lately she's been dropping leaves. So I moved her from the corner over there where she wasn't getting as much light, because those blinds, that window faces the street, so we usually don't open it too much. So she also requires indirect light, but I guess that was too dark. So now I moved her here where she gets that nice bright light, and I'm hoping she'll start thriving. And I've been watering her once a week since I got her about, I know it was over a year ago, but I think it's drier in this house. So I'm gonna start watering her twice a week, at least for summer, and see if that helps her. And I don't put too much in her because she does not like to be overwatered, just enough, especially since I'm doing it twice a week. And the water is draining slower than it usually does. So to me, that's an indication that before she was very, very thirsty and now she's satisfied. So I only put like, it was like right here, water left over. So I hope Diva does all right. Diva and Jack. We'll see. And now I'm about to go. Y'all see to shake my nails in. I'm about to do a little self-care since I had a rough day. And do my nails. It's just a little water from when I just watered your plant. Oh, just water. So yeah, I started setting that, starting here. Started setting up my little nail stuff because I'm gonna sit in my bed. Y'all know this is my favorite spot. And I'm about to do me some gel nails. I'll probably stick with something in the pink family, but I'll probably do like a soft pink. And then I think I'm gonna iron my dress for tomorrow. I think I'm gonna wear that orange one right there. And that'll be that. But I just got done doing a little Bible study after I did my little skincare. Don't worry, I'm not about to preach like I did on the last one. I got a little carried away. But coincidentally, I was reading that same passage over because God gave me that for a reason. So today, on my little stickies, you see, I just experienced a little adversity today, and I had to come back to these scriptures we talked about previously, right here. When though the Lord gave you adversity for food and suffering for drink, he will still be with you to teach you. You will see your teacher with your own eyes, and your own ears will hear him. Right behind you, a voice will say, "This is the way you should go, whether to the left or the right." So I'm actually grateful for the adversity I experienced today because it kind of clarified some things I've been praying over. I'm not turning the camera around, y'all, because I'm looking, whoo, your girl is struggling. But maybe I'll just, I don't know, include this in a voiceover. Maybe I'll just leave it like it is, child. But I'm grateful for the adversity because it gave me some clarity over some things I've been praying about, some moves I've been hesitant to make. And it's like God allowed that to happen to kind of nudge me in the direction I felt like he was nudging me. So that's a blessing. And what else can I show y'all real quick before we move on? Stay with it. And excuse all this clutter. I did not get to my cleaning this weekend because y'all know I worked Saturday, so I wasn't about to come home and clean. I came home and did laundry, but I wasn't about to come home and clean too. It just wasn't happening. So let me show you. This morning, the Lord gave me the intention to guard my peace. And I was kind of shook. I was like, oh Lord. Anytime he gives me that intention, and it's not rare, it's like a couple of times a year, when I get that warning, let me just turn this around. Y'all see me looking crazier than this. Hold on. I'm like, will there be a vlog without me in the bonnet? Not the bonnet. But let me fix y'all. Okay. So And I got the fan on. So all this time, oh Lord, y'all been hearing this fan. Close the door. So the quality, sound quality should have gone up just a little bit right now. But anytime the Lord has given me the intention of guarding my peace in the past, and I can remember vividly a couple of times that He has done that, it's like I know I'm about to meet with some adversity or some sort of challenge. And I'll admit that in the past, when He's given me that intention, I have not always responded in the best way. There have been times when He's advised me to guard my peace, and those are the main times when I have failed to guard my peace and have allowed myself to become agitated and anxious. But this time, I just love how you can look back over your life when you get to a certain age and you can see the different ways that the Lord is maturing you. And part of it is just having lived experience and knowing God's faithfulness and understanding that getting yourself worked up and bent out of shape never helped your situation. In fact, it often made it worse. So I'm grateful that He has matured me in that area where my first response was, okay, Lord, You're allowing this for a reason. What is your purpose and what is your reason? And I didn't ask from a place of fear. I asked from a place of understanding that my Father wants the best for me. He always has good intentions for me, and everything is under His control. So if He's allowing something, it's for His good purpose. And since I come from that trust-based philosophy, it changes my whole outlook. So to me, the challenge and the adversity is just confirmation that I really need to shift my focus into pursuing what God has laid on my heart for me to pursue, and to trust Him rather than how things look in the natural. So that scripture on He gave us food, adversity for our food and suffering for our drink, so that He could teach us, it just hit different. I know we touched on that in my little sermon, but it was right on time. And I'm so grateful. God, He never leaves us unaware. Like, He's been putting things in my spirit for the last several weeks regarding some situations. So I wasn't surprised. My God, it's just that good. It's just, and my response was prayer. And my response was advocating for myself. And then my response was joy and peace. Sometimes we just got to make moves as He leads and trust Him with the outcome. So that's been my little Tuesday. That's my little encouragement for you in this little work week. So I'm about to go ahead and do my nails because they are raggedy. And then I'm going to have a dinner. I have should I show y'all instead of just talking about it? I'll show y'all later when I eat. See you in a bit. Alright, so I decided to go ahead and eat first instead of doing my nails. That way I wouldn't eat too late. So I have some cauliflower rice, some green beans, and like a turkey breast tenderloin situation going. Some water. And then for dessert, I'm having these Simple Meals little cookie things. It's made out of watermelon seeds, which is interesting, but they taste good. They taste like chocolate, and they are wheat and grain free. Since I had my little flare up from indulging in all that processed wheat and everything, so I'm about to eat this, and then I'll go do my nails. Then I'm going to be the bed. So see y'all. I guess I'll show my nails in a minute. And then I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good morning. Hey fam. I'm just now leaving an interview that I had this morning with an adorable little family. And I stopped by the store real quick on my way because I'm dehydrated and I needed a Gatorade Zero, okay? Try to help me through this day. That's why I got these deep circles under my eyes. I'm still recovering from all that junk, but each day I'm feeling better, so that's a plus. But I need to really hydrate because yeah, I'm dehydrated. So I was just checking in. The interview lasted a couple of hours, a few hours, give or take, and it went well. And this family, they had some adorable kids who also wanted to talk about their loss and their grief. And they were just so cute. And you know, I talk to kids like I talk to grown folks. I give them the same respect, especially like when they're of an age where they can talk and understand. So one of them was just telling me about her loss, and I was just sincerely offering my condolences, just like I would to an adult. And I could tell that she really received that. So that blessed my heart to be able to sincerely offer her condolences and listen to her talk a little bit about her family members. So that was nice. And it was especially needed. Like I said yesterday, I had a little bit of a challenging day. Nothing too major, but I'm glad I had an interview scheduled for the next day because that reminded me why I do what I do. And it encouraged me also to be able to help them. So I was just checking in while I'm heading back to this office. It's a little after 10. A little after 10. I guess this is, can I go? So I did. She thought she could, what's that phrase? She decided she could, so she did. So I just came on out here. But I'm about to just put my little worship music on and worship my way on back to this office. Today I don't mind that it's going to take me like 40 minutes to get back there because I'm not in a rush, to be honest, to get there. So I'm just going to listen to some music and drive on in. But I did want to say hello. I hope y'all have had a good week. I don't know what day I'm going to post this on. I don't know if it's going to be on a weekend, but if it is, I hope you all are relaxing and enjoying yourself. And I will speak with you soon. Y'all, Carolyn going on a road trip without me. She's leaving. I don't think I've vlogged since about Tuesday, so hello. This is a continuation. It is Sunday. So she's going on a little work trip without me. Wait. Yeah, she spilled her water. Booty up in the air. I got it all, girl. What, your booty? It's not your booty, it's your booty. No, it's not your booty, it's your booty. Oh, I don't remember the line. But yeah, y'all, they done hooked her up with a rental, a Beamer. She's styling and profiling. I want to get a shot of it. I haven't seen it. Yeah, your upgrade. My black folks always peeking out blinds. I got on booty shorts, y'all. But he was out there. He out there. And this is Stalker across the street, so I can't even step out to go see it. He always out here trying to catch a glimpse. Here, take the phone with you real quick. Oh, hey, you wasn't planning on coming back? No. Take the phone and just show him real quick. Carolyn can. Oh, sorry.
Well, here it is, y'all. Mine for a few days. I'm not doing a very good job, but it's hot out here. And I got stuff in my hands. I'm sure she'll cut it. Yep. Whew.
You say?
What kind of footage I got?
Well, it's Carolyn Cam. Thank you. See you later. Be careful. Since that stalker over there, let me close this. So how you feel about your daughter's first solo road trip? Huh? I said, how do you feel about your daughter's first solo road trip? You nervous?
Praying for her. She'll be alright. I'm praying. I'm trusting the Lord.
Ditto. What you doing?
I said it.
Which one? What service?
Open the door.
No. How many you go to? 2? Slow day, huh?
I got this earlier.
What you mean? Oh, early. Destiny.
I think you moved on way too quickly. I think you meant way more to me. I've been falling out of line. Thought we was healing, thought we was taking our time. Did you find someone else to fill the time? If you did, that's fine. I guess I just thought that there would be some residue. Couldn't imagine that anyone could fill your shoes. I tried to toy with you. Guess it's time to make my move. I think you moved on way too quickly. I guess you meant way more to me. I think you moved on way too quickly. Guess you meant way more to me.
I wanted to show y'all real quick. Y'all know how everybody on YouTube has these cute little laundry rooms and everything has so pretty. Well, I keeps it real. So look what we got. I rigged up a shower curtain right here. And this is where I hang all my stuff that doesn't need to go in the dryer. And it's real rudimentary, but it works. So functionality over beauty. Okay. Oh my goodness, not my body Spanx just hanging here. Lord have mercy. I didn't even see that.
Like it fancy, I know what I want. Every day I'm working like a boss. Keep it shining, yeah, I'm like a star. Every day we going. It's just the way we are. It's just the way we are. You know we're all we got. You know we're all we got. We might get dirty, but we brush it off. Out for the fun. No, we don't stop until the morning comes. Young and reckless, we just living wild. Make every day count, 'cause we can't help ourselves. You know it's just the way we are. It's just the way we are. You know we're.
Hey y'all, they ain't stay in your lane. My goodness, and they driving and looking dead down at their phone. A flip phone, no less. I tried to get me a flip phone a few years ago because I was like over smartphones. And can y'all hear me? Let me speak up. I was over smartphones and I just wanted to be old school. And I was like, I just want to use my phone to call and text, and that's it. And I went on eBay or something trying to get those flip phones, and they were so expensive. So I guess these young people are buying them up because they are obsessed with all things 90s and early 2000s. So that's neither here nor there. That was out of nowhere. Ooh, I need to put some color on my lips. But hello, happy Monday. I think this is going to be the final day in this chopped up vlog that I'm doing. So I didn't record anything since this morning, just my little drive into work. I think that's it. And so I'm leaving work early once again. I had a dentist appointment real quick, so I left early for that, and now I have another appointment that I'm going to, of which I'll share more about in the future, hopefully. But it's about 10 till 2. I have not eaten since this morning. Well, I had breakfast, and then I had some rice crackers and peanut butter to tide me over. So that'll see me through. I may just, when I get home, make a smoothie and let that hold me over until dinner. But I did not meal prep this weekend. I really didn't vlog this weekend. I was so tired. I slept on Friday night. I slept over 11 hours, and I haven't done that in I don't know how long, like years. I needed it. And then I was thinking, oh, I slept so long, I'm gonna have problems sleeping tonight because I do have insomnia. But I guess I was really, really, really tired, because even Saturday and Sunday I still slept over 8 hours each night. Excuse me. But the thing is, I still feel fatigued. So I'm just, anyway. So I'm going about my merry way. Hopefully this next appointment won't take long, and then I have to work this evening, which I was not planning on doing. But the client I spoke with, I had her scheduled for this morning, and she was like, oh, I can't do it. I can only do it after 5. So I said, all right, if that's the time you got, that's the time I'll make myself available. So we'll see if she actually does it. I don't see her not doing it at 5, because she's the one that offered that. I thought, you know, she just changed her mind, and I was going to go into my spiel for resources to help her, and then let her go on about her life, and I was going to go about mine, but she suggested that. So let's assume I'm going to meet with her unexpected on a Monday evening. Mondays, when I get off work, I really don't like to do anything, but tonight I gotta cook a little because I didn't meal prep over the weekend because I was tired. So I'm just gonna cook something real basic. I would show y'all me doing my meal prep and everything, but I already don't really care to meal prep. It's just a necessary part of my life to keep me on track. but it's not something I particularly enjoy. And when you add in the component of getting your angles and filming and talking, it makes it take way longer. So I was like, maybe if I get somebody, meaning Carolyn, to film me while I do it, that way I don't have to worry about setting up the camera, my phone, and the tripod and all that. Maybe I could produce content that way, and it would be easier for me. So we'll see if she agrees. If she does, we have family coming in next week. I'm so excited. I don't know why my phone looks so dark, but I hope y'all can see. But we have family coming in, well, technically this week on Thursday. I don't know if I said the date. I think it's the 17th, July 17th. But maybe I'll ask her to film me. I'm just doing something really easy. I wanted to have them over for dinner at least one day, because they're not staying with us. They rented a house because it's a lot of them. So I wanted to at least I said dinner, and then I kind of changed it to small bites and like appetizers, kind of like a game night. But this morning I was thinking it over, and I was like, I could just do a compromise between the two. So nothing fancy. I think I want to do some sliders, burger sliders. Ask my mom to make her famous potato salad because they love that. And then I can do some chicken wings, because y'all know black folks love some chicken wings. And I think like some baked beans, and get some kind of dessert. And bam, we got us, because they said they're going to get there like 5 p.m. So that's like afternoon, evening. So we got us a little not light, but just basic. Something that you can easily eat while playing games, but it's still filling enough to feel like dinner. But it being so early, if they did want to eat again later, that would also be an option. So I was thinking that, but when I was at the dentist's office, this little girl, I'm calling her a little girl. I know she's like in her 20s. She's a full grown woman, early 20s. But she was looking at my puff, like trying to examine it. I think this girl thought this was some kind of hair piece I have on. And I wanted to say, baby, it's just two-toned hair. I just got two-toned hair, but it's all me. It's all me. I was like, these kids, they something else. And I'm like, they teach you, when you out with a little 3 or 4 year old, you teach people not to be staring. And she just a looking. And this is the dental tech, like the assistant, looking at my little puff. But I'm not really sure exactly where I'm going. And it's saying I'm a mile away. So I'm going to get off of here so I can pay attention to this GPS, because I do not want to take a single wrong turn. But hope y'all enjoy your week, and I'll talk to you when I get home. Hey y'all. Oh my gosh. I am worn out. Worn out, I tell you. So I last talked to y'all at almost 2 o'clock. So now it's almost 7. It's been a day. I end up having to work late. Well, y'all saw I left early, but then I had to do an interview. So that took a while, but it was by phone at least. So at least I didn't have to drive anywhere, so it's all good. My sister Tiffany got me this little wash headband. So I was like, I never did a skincare thing with y'all. I mean, y'all know I got skin issues, so I don't know if I'm the one to be doing this, but I will say I have acne rosacea, and so it flares up at the change of the seasons, like when it gets really hot, so summertime, or when it gets really cold, wintertime. Whenever those seasons change, that's when I have the worst breakouts and situations. So this past summer, and it's been a scorcher, I switched up my products, and it's been really helping me. I'll show you what I've been using. So this is just a makeup remover wipe. Nighttime Soothing by Walmart Equate. So that's what I do first. But my second appointment went really well. It just took 2 hours, way longer than I had anticipated, but hopefully it was worth it in the end. So we shall see what becomes of that. So I'm just gonna use this and wipe this off. I got a pimple underneath my skin right here that I feel. So I'm gonna do a mask too. All that coming off. We'll do a mask as well. And hopefully it will not come to a head. You feel me? So I'm jacked up, y'all. I did not have any lunch. The day got away from me, and I'm determined to stay off these drive-throughs. So I was like, if you don't prepare, then prepare to be hungry. That's just the level I'm on. So I was hungry in the mud, but I didn't stop anywhere. Plus, I didn't have time if I had wanted to. Hungry than a mug. So I just came home, ripped my bra off, because if I don't do nothing else, as soon as I hit the door, my shoes and that bra coming off. So I just came home, did that, and then I took my hair tie out. And I jumped on that phone call to do what I need to do. So this gets a lot of it off. A lot of that makeup off. And I don't like wearing makeup this long at all. I'm scared to go put this in the trash because, like I said, I took my bra off, so set that right there for now. So you probably can't hear me over this water, so I'm just gonna cue the music and do it that way and just hold my stuff up for y'all to see. And that's how we gonna do that. Okay. So I use 2. So I start with this one. So I'm just cleanse it. Still got my watch on. And I need to sanitize this watch because it fell off my wrist on the nasty ground. So I need to sanitize that with some alcohol. Let go.
Grateful for all the things I've seen. Grateful for all the Lord's blessing. Ain't gonna stop, no, ain't no high. Grateful, yeah, I'm grateful. Grateful, yeah, I'm grateful. Oh Lord. Grateful, yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I ain't got no reason to be hateful. Hair and nails paid for. I'm so thankful. Put you through some things I know that was quite painful. Grateful, yeah, I'm grateful, yeah, I'm grateful. Yeah, God gave me everything that I pray for. Just what I pray for, oh Lord. Just what I pray for, oh Lord. Grateful, grateful, yeah, grateful.
Said I'm grateful, grateful.
I'm so grateful, I'm grateful, Lord.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave this on for about 10 minutes, and I changed the towel that I do my face with every day, twice a day, because you know, when you deal with acne, you don't want any bacteria. And I also clean this little brush attachment and let it air dry before use. But I only use that in the evening. In the morning, I just go in and cleanse gently, because all I've done is sleep. So I'll leave this on about 10 minutes, and then everything else that I put on my face is at my vanity in my bedroom, because I stopped standing up doing beauty stuff sometime in my 30s, so I'm over that life. So I sit and do pretty much everything else. Sometimes if I use a toner that requires the cotton pad thingy, I'll do that in here. But the toner I'm using tonight, I'll just dab with my fingers. So eye cream, toner, moisturizer, all that we'll do in the room. So I'm gonna leave this on for 10 minutes, rinse. Then I'm gonna get in the shower and hope I don't pass out, because I have not eaten. But I always prefer to go ahead and shower before I eat, especially on a day like today when I'm probably gonna eat in my bed anyway. So that's what we doing. And I will see y'all momentarily. I don't know why I said that like that. Okay, so as soon as I start recording, the text comes through. My sister sent me a picture of some of my youngest cousins, and they had like a science fair or something, so they're taking pictures in front of their little project. It's so cute. But so I was gonna do skincare. This might be backwards because I got this camera flipped, so let's flip it so it goes right. So this is what I was pointing out in the bathroom while the music was playing, was this part that says calm. And when you have rosacea or inflammation, this is good for that. So the Paula's Choice line has all kinds of different things: calm, resist, clear. That's the mask I used. They got it all. So it goes by your issue, and I think the resist is like for anti-aging. But I just go in and dab this home, and it's making a difference. It's making a difference. So I dab this on and let it sit in a little bit, and then I go in with the next one. This is where that pimple is underneath the skin. I hope it stay under and clear under. That's why I don't like wearing makeup to my everyday job. And today I had it on for like 12 hours because I had such a long day, and I certainly don't like wearing it that long. I be trying to remember to go up instead of pulling down, but I have a bad habit of just doing like that. So I let that sit in for just a moment or so, and then I follow with this one, BHA, also in the Calm line. It's for sensitive skin, and this is to exfoliate. It says gently minimizes pore size and smooths skin, soothing lightweight gel cream. And this is the 1% BHA. This is the only BHA I've ever tried, and I've tried Paula's Choice, the one in the gray bottle, the liquid one that everybody loves. And I can use it maybe once a week because I have sensitive skin, so I can use it maybe once a week if I know for a fact I'm gonna be in the house. Because if I use it and then I have sun exposure like I did last time, I'll get a rash, irritation rash. Because I messed around and used it Thursday night, because normally I'm off on Fridays and I'm usually home on Fridays. That's when I do all my house stuff typically. These last few weeks have been crazy, but I had to take my mother to the doctor, so I was out in them streets tougher than I thought I would be. We were gone for hours and hours, and I had a lot of direct sun exposure, so that's where that irritation came from. But if you have sensitive skin, I suggest this one. It's much gentler and it does the same thing, it just takes longer to do it. But if you have like tough skin or normal skin, non-sensitive, that stuff works good. I wish I could use it every day. And the bottle says work your way up to twice a day, and I'll never use that twice a day on my skin. Ain't having a captain. So I was on Reddit. If you know about Reddit. It's really a place where geeks and nerds go to let their freak flags fly. Not in a crazy way, although they do have some not suitable for work threads. But they have a subreddit called skincare or skincare addiction or something, and this has like a cult following. So if you ever want to find out some real reviews and before and afters on any skincare products, go on Reddit skincare addiction and search that product and they gonna tell you. So I was on there one day and they were saying that when you put your exfoliant on, to not just immediately go into your next step of your skincare, to like let it sit for about 15 to 30 minutes to really give it a chance to absorb into your skin. So that is what I'm about to do. I'm gonna let that sit, and while I do, man, I thought I had like a spot treatment thing I could put on here. I do have these blemish patches, which they work. But I thought I had some niacinamide serum that I could dab on this one that's trying to come in. I can see it. It's right there. I'm tempted. Don't do it, girl. So I got this one. This is called some Terminator, and this is too severe for my skin. It usually irritates the mess out of me, so I'm gonna resist temptation to use that one. And I have this from Good Molecules, which I started off with Good Molecules. It's a good line if you're just getting into like BHAs and serums and whatnot. And it's way more affordable than Paula's Choice. Oh, this ain't even open. I'm trying to squeeze this out in this mug still. Okay. Because once I started using this one, once I started using this BHA, I stopped using this one. So that's why I hadn't even opened it. So let me just do that. And did y'all know the caps have the little, I don't need to show y'all that. Now too much of this came out. I'm not trying to waste all my product. Daggone it. So I'm just gonna dab this on this area and see if doubling up is gonna help my situation. What's that from? Seems like it's a Boys to Men sitch. So now I got all this gunk in this top and nothing to wipe it with. I'm not gonna waste one of my cleansing wipes on this little bit of stuff. When I get up, I'll get a tissue or something. So while this is sitting in, y'all know I have to come with some encouragement and positivity. Don't be scared. I'm not going to preach. I'm not going to do a long message like I did on the vlog before this one, or maybe it's 2 vlogs ago. I don't know. I got carried away. But I was in the shower and I was like, Lord, what can I say to encourage your daughters? Because like I said, I never just want to put content out there just to have something to put out. My goal is always to encourage and inspire you in your faith walk, in your life walk, your life's journey. So I was thinking, and I just felt led to say that God's grace is sufficient. His grace, His strength is made perfect in our weakness. So a couple days ago, maybe it was yesterday, my sense of time is a little warped, I was reading up on the Alabaster box because God gave me an idea for something I want to do in the future. So I was reading up on Alabaster box. I believe it's Luke chapter 7, at least the version I was reading. I know this thing does not say 8 minutes. Where does the time? Don't even worry about it. So Luke chapter 7. And in this passage, there was a prostitute who went to wash Jesus's feet. And this is, I think, I could be wrong, separate from another instance where somebody washed his feet. But did two people do it? That doesn't make sense. It must be different accounts of the same instance, because in this account, Luke just went into the Pharisee and what the Pharisee had to say. I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, so the prostitute came to wash Jesus' feet. Jesus had been invited to dine with a Pharisee at his home, and while he was there reclining, there was a prostitute, a young lady, who came with her alabaster box full of sweet scented oil, perfume, to wash his feet, because she was just full of gratitude that Jesus had come into her life and forgiven her. And so she comes and she kneels behind Jesus, and back then they would like recline and everything to eat, and she began to just weep in gratitude. And so she would use her hair and her tears and the sweet perfume to wash his feet. And the Pharisee, and Jesus said, you know, daughter, weep no more, your sins are forgiven. And the Pharisee gonna buck and say, who are you to forgive someone's sins? And he said, don't you know like what kind of woman this is? So Jesus went into a parable, as he was apt to do. I actually want to pause here for just a moment and say that Jesus actually talked about the parable prior to the men making the statement that, who are you to forgive anyone's sins? I just wanted to clarify that. And he was saying, so if there was someone who owed a man a debt, and one owed him, and I did not read this recently, it was yesterday, so I'm not fully abreast on everything. You can read it for yourself. Let's say it was like $50. One owed him, the other owed him $50,000. And he was like, so if he said to one of them, to both of them, your debt is forgiven, who do you think would be the most exuberant and grateful and appreciative? And the Pharisee was like, well, of course, the one who was forgiven $50,000. And he said, so it is with this woman here. She has been forgiven much, and so her gratitude is overflowing. And then he went on to say, she came and offered me more hospitality than you did. Like, he invited Jesus to his house, and hospitality in the Jewish custom back then was of paramount importance. So he said, you didn't anoint my head. You didn't offer anything for me to wash my hands. You didn't wash my feet. You didn't do the things that are customary to do for a guest in your home. But this woman who doesn't even stay here, who has so little, came with all that she had and offered that to me. So I'm sure the Pharisee was feeling a little crunchy, because it's like, at this point, this is before like the tide had fully turned on Jesus. So it was clout to have this important teacher, rabbi, here in your midst. So he wanted the clout, but he didn't want the intimacy. He didn't want to give Jesus what was due unto him as a holy teacher. But I digress. So I said all that to say that there can be times when we can feel stuck in our sin and not feel as though we can make a different decision. So that's what my point. I came to tell you that just like he told that prostitute, your sins are forgiven, Jesus says the same thing to you. And I never want anyone who feels like it's too late for me, I've done too much, to feel like I can't turn and make a different decision. I know that when I was dead in my trespasses, when I was a slave to my sin, that's the mentality I had a lot of the time. And the sin I'm referring to was straight up fornication that I did for years with someone. And I think that there were often times when I wanted to turn back to God, but I let the enemy deceive me to the point to feel like, well, you in it now, like you might as well see this thing through it's like my mind was such that I didn't understand that at any point I can make the decision at any point to just decide to turn away and do something different. And I know that God is a redeemer, and he can restore the years that the locusts ate. He can use all things for good. But if I could go back and make a different decision, I would just immediately not waste any more time, effort, energy, anything in pursuing something that is not of God. And just, if I had a full understanding of what grace truly was at that point, I would have been like that prostitute, you know, just weeping in gratitude. And it was always available to me. It was up to me to choose to receive it. And so I feel like God is saying to you, dear sister, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're not even caught in sin, but just in a place of transition where you wonder, God, where are you? He is right there. He promised never to leave or forsake you. He will be with you through the valley, through the flood, through it all. He is by your side, and all we have to do is acknowledge him and choose to see his goodness and mercy presented to us. And I do feel like a lot of people that are caught up in legalism, they fear preaching grace because they feel like people, if they know the abundance of grace, that it will cause them to live in a way that's not holy or not fully surrendered. But to me, that's all the way backwards. The clearer your understanding of grace is, the more you want to pursue righteousness and holiness, because you are so grateful to be redeemed, to have your sins forgiven. So I just wanted to drop that little nugget on you, and I hope that it encouraged you to know that you can always make a different choice. God is always with you, even when it doesn't appear that he's with you. If you're in this transition, I know I am feeling pressed on multiple sides right now, and I have to remind myself that God is with me, that he's got me, and that this is all part of his plan. All I have to do is stay focused on him and trust his will, and everything will work out the way it's supposed to. So I mean, I feel like the organist could go and hit that benediction music, because I'm done. I'm not going to be before you long. I don't know what kind of hodgepodge vlog this is, but hey, it is what it is. So let me go on and just show y'all the next part. This is like a repairing serum, also by the Calm line, that I put on with ceramides and beta glucan, whatever that is. But it visibly calms sensitive skin and improves signs of aging. And we getting up there. And then I follow with this vitamin C. I know y'all can't see that. I don't even know why I'm holding it up. C5 Super Boost Eye Cream. And then I have the moisturizer by the same line, Calm, but I usually use this in the daytime and then follow up with the Calm sunscreen. Lately at night, I've been using this. This was a CeraVe ultra lightweight. This was a Walmart substitute. I asked for the lightweight sunscreen. Why they gave me the PM, I don't know. But so I just started using that, and then sometimes I'll put this on over. But since it's been kind of warm, this is thick. That's good for like the fall and winter. So I think I'm just gonna put that on, and that'll be that. I don't even know why I felt the need to show y'all my skincare. It ain't like I got it all together, but maybe it'll help somebody. Maybe it'll bless somebody, and that's why I did it. Cause I saw this Calm line in somebody's vlog, and I was like, and she was having a lot of the issues I was having, and I said, let me try that, and it has blessed my soul. Blessed my soul. So the organist is playing. We out here. We are done. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I'll see you on the next one. Love you. Stay encouraged. And until we meet again, keep the faith. Bye.